Rolling? Rolling.
Just keep rolling.
I'm thinking of a different song.
We're singing a different song. How will that work?
Because there's more than one song with rolling in it.
No, there ain't.
Anyway.
Limp Bizkit is the only one. I'm here with Lee Bradley, the artist.
The artist.
The Lee Bradley.
The Lee Bradley.
How long have you been doing art for?
When I was a little sperm in my mum's belly, I then fertilised her egg. Do I have to give the whole story?
Why don't you just start as when you made your first drawing, Star Wars?
Apparently, I used to draw Superman when I was very little. That's what my mum says, but I think it was a stick man with a cape. But I have no memory. I do remember being in my baby bouncer though when I was about 1.5 because it was orange and I was in the doorway.
Did you have a crayon on the wall bouncing away?
No, it's vandalism. I'm not doing that. I'd get beat up. What's the next question? Or has that answered your question? Okay, so you want an answer to that question?
A real answer.
A real answer. Ooh. What was the first thing I ever drew?
Yeah.
Before or after the doll? You don't need to. Do you know what the doll is?
The doll?
The doll.
The doll?
The doll. Jesus Christ.
The doll?
You never heard of the doll? It doesn't matter. It's a bygone age. First thing I remember drawing. I used to like drawing fantasy horror stuff. And then I used to draw cartoon stuff like Garfield. And then I used to draw stuff all over my exercise books and then get called to the headmaster's office. And then my parents would get called in and I'd get put in the cupboard. And but the cupboard had 2 doors, so I came out of the cupboard and sat back in the class and the teacher would get really annoyed.
Just doodle.
Yeah, no, just doodle. As in, is this a general question?
I want to know
lost.
What is the first piece of art you ever sold?
That's a good question.
There you go.
That's a
I just
focused
needed to
question.
word it
Yeah, no,
differently.
that's worded well. The first piece of art I sold professionally, because I may have sold stuff before. I was at MCM. I was in a booth, and it was the first time maybe not the first time I was guesting at a show, but the first time I was at a big show guesting. And I had, the actual artwork is here. That Transformers piece there, Transformers the movie. Pick it up, Chloe. Show the camera. So I had the black and white line work to that. That was behind me. It had £120 on it. I was open for about 20 minutes. An art comics dealer ran over, bought it, and I was really chuffed. And then about 30 minutes later, I was thinking, did I undersell that? And that was maybe 15, 16 years ago. So that's the first piece of professional art I sold. But then we got an actual proper answer to a proper question. What's next?
Why'd you get rid of your beard?
What? Well, it was Christmas Day. I got hit by a snowball. It flew off my face. It then got run over by a car. I think we've already established this.
Right,
yeah.
no, I feel like every time I'd see you at a con, I'd be like, oh, look, it's Lee Bradley, the guy with the beard. Did you know that it was such like a statement thing? Like,
a statement thing?
It was like...
It was iconic.
Yeah, it was iconic. There you go. Did you know that?
No, I just had a beard.
You just had a beard?
But everybody's commented on my beard since. I do know it was quite a striking beard. You know, back in the day when you're in a club, when I had long hair and I'd have a ponytail, women would grab the ponytail, that's how you knew. Now, they used to come up and they'd literally stroke my beard and they go, oh, that's soft. I'm like, yeah, I know. But they can't do that now.
Can't do that now.
They can't do that
It's 2025.
now. No. Yeah.
And you don't have a beard.
And I don't have it's never coming back, I've decided. The ponytail's not either. just a word to the wise.
So, what's your favourite franchise to draw?
Ooh. I don't know, actually.
I'm not seeing much Star Trek stuff here, or any Star Trek stuff here, by the
That's
way.
because Star Trek is shit. No, original Star Trek I like. So I like Kirk.
Okay.
I like Spock. I like them when they're on VHS tapes and I borrow them from my dad's friend Eric.
Okay.
I still remember that. Lovely chap. It's not got the excitement that inspires me to draw.
Does it?
I think that's the trouble. It's not one note, but it's very flat in terms of. I like dynamic imagery, and I don't think of Star Trek as dynamic.
No, there's not enough
very,
stormtroopers.
Yeah, it's a bit corporate, isn't it?
I mean, the Borg would be good to draw.
Kind of, but even they're stiff.
Yeah.
They're like not
colourful.
No, they need something a bit more poppy. Yeah. Let me change the question.
Okay.
So, because I don't have an answer to it.
You can ask your own question.
What franchise would I like to draw? I'd like to draw The Last Starfighter.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that. The Last Starfighter. Best 80s film, amazing 80s film. So, Alex Rogan. You've never watched The Last Starfighter?
It rings a bell, I feel like
Oh my
I
God,
have.
you think you're a nerd and you've never watched the first CGI or CGI section film. You've never seen it?
No, I don't think I have.
Fucking amazing.
Okay,
Alex
I'll
Rogan
watch
lives
it.
in a caravan. You can watch it for free on YouTube.
I'll watch it for free on YouTube.
I don't know if you're supposed to, but you can watch it for
Probably
free on YouTube.
You can watch this for free on YouTube too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This isn't yours,
this is
this is
your
mine.
microphone.
Yeah.
So I think you like drawing the old TV shows like Transformers
You think that? What
Yeah.
makes you think that?
because you've got a lot of cartoony stuff from back in the day.
No, I want to keep it in the house.
Oh, you've even got Ghostbusters.
I've even got Ghostbusters.
Well,
Yeah, no, I've done Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
What makes me draw them is the way people reach their hands into their wallets. Now, I like drawing that stuff, though I think next year might be the last year I draw any of that stuff. I've got a big exhibition planned next year, and so it's going to be focused on this stuff, but after that, I might do a lot more creator-owned properties. So it'll be very different to what you're seeing.
oh, I can't wait to see that and see the journey you go on next
The journey
with your beard.
with my beard. You're insistent on my regrowth of my beard.
Yes, I am.
Oh, right, okay. Might look a bit different this time. I might like
Patchy.
yeah, like handlebar moustache, do something a bit different.
We'll get you a moustache.
Or one of them
Wax.
ones. No, see, I don't know what people ask with all that stuff. It's such a waste of time. Anyway, any more questions?
That is it. That is all
You
the
had a
questions
total
I
of 3
have.
questions.
I
Is this her job?
don't think you answered any of them.
I answered all of them in my own unique way.
You're a unique one.
Yeah.
Still need an outro.
The end.
The end. This is the end, my friend. This is the end.